So this is the first installation experiment of PenTales, San Francisco. PenTales is the brainchild of Saskia here, and a good friend of hers, Stephanie, who I came to know in New York. And Stephanie and Saskia started this concept first with with the goal in general of trying to kind of like reinvigorate human interactions through storytelling and kind of the inspiration that comes through even just the effort in creating a story. And so the first thing that they actually did is they got 20 little booklets together and decorated them in some inspiring, a little more inspiring than our little guest book. By the way, make sure you sign up on the guest book before you get out of here.
Yeah.
And sent their 20 books out to 20 of their most creative friends. And the rule was what? Each person could have the book for no more than 5 days.
And write 2 pages.
And could write no more than 2 pages, and then you had to kind of like send it on. And these 20 books are now, circling the globe. And I think one's made it back to New York, and the rest are.
That one was started by New York Times book critic, so
right.
She's a little more prolific than some of the other writers.
Yeah, so it's making their way around, and then they're hoping that at the end of it, there's some really interesting things to kind of share. Potentially publish and at a minimum post onto the website, which is kind of collecting all these things. The second thing that they started doing is doing some work with the New York City Parks Department, where they were actually working with younger children. What ages are we talking? Yeah, 10-year-old children, kind of like helping them kind of find their voice and find ways to tell stories, fiction and nonfiction, and then actually go through the effort of
doing this,
telling them to each other, and having that as a developmental exercise. And then the third, primary thing that they're doing is little parties like this, and we've done 3 of them in New York, and each one of them are generally organized around a theme that's fairly kind of universal to people in all places, and give people a lot of leeway to explore, different ways to express themselves in that way. And the first one, we had a love and heartbreak theme around Valentine's Day. We had a crime and punishment theme, which was more, unique to the location of the party. And these parties haven't just been in New York. They've touched.
The police building.
Yeah, it was in
In Soho.
And but they've started to now spread out from New York, and there have now been PenTales parties in London and Berlin and Hanoi and
Paris,
San Francisco,
so
and
we hope they'll continue.
And in general, there's the website that kind of collects all these things, and you can click on and see things for past parties and both audio, video, and in some cases kind of physical media that scanned versions of some of we may choose to scan in some of the Q&A answers into pieces that people can kind of click through and find inspiration from for future events, and that's the concept.
Yep.
Bringing it all together. That's
very good. I'm glad I didn't have to do it this time.
And so the way this is gonna work is we're gonna kick this off with some sharing of our questions and answers, and try and warm things up with that, and then we'll move into some readings that some people have prepared. And to the extent that you have something that you'd like to read along the way, feel free to pinch Saskia or myself while other people are reading. And we'll, tack you on as we go. So I think Deidre is going to be